Now, speaking of music, I have to bring this to everybody's attention because this a guy named Eddie Trunk. I believe he's on another radio station, I believe a satellite radio station, and from time to time you'll see him on VH1 or something like that. This individual is the biggest David Lee Roth basher that I've ever seen. I mean, Van Halen is a great band, but without David Lee Roth, they aren't the same great band. Now, I want you to listen what this guy has to say and how much he dislikes David Lee Roth. He's a big Sammy Hagar fan.
I was a big Sammy Hagar fan before he was in Van Halen. And here on the East Coast, Sammy will tell you this himself, he was always a weak draw on the East Coast. Sammy would do great in the Midwest. He'd come to the East Coast, New York area, couldn't get arrested. It was always like that for him here, for whatever reason. But I was a fan from Montrose to all the solo stuff. I was more than excited when it was announced Sammy was going to sing in Van Halen because I was already a fan. I knew the guy had a tremendous voice. And honestly, by that point, I had had enough of David Lee Roth because I would go to these shows when Roth was in the band and I'd watch him swing a sword around for 10 minutes, do a dance with scarves for 10 minutes, walk out to the crowd, hold his arms out in like a Jesus pose for like 10 minutes, just let the crowd applaud. I know that was all his posturing stuff, but all I could ever think of while that stuff was going on is I could be hearing 3 more songs right now. So I was kind of over his whole shtick at that point and really welcomed Sammy into that band and was excited about it because I thought that the whole thing had run its course a little bit at that time with a lot of the Roth antics. But I'll never argue that the first 4 Van Halen records, top to bottom, are the untouchable records in their entire catalog.
All right, we'll comment after these messages. You're listening to the Stone and Digital Dave radio show on 93.3 WVFT FM, Real Talk Radio.
Getting born in the state of Mississippi. Papa was a copper and the mama was a hippie.